Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are going to learn how to insert data in a table in MySQL. So let's start. First of all, open your CMD. If you guys are wondering why don't we use MySQL Shell or MySQL Workbench, you guys can use either of them. I just prefer CMD. So how do we connect to MySQL here? So we have to type MySQL -u root -p. Enter the password, and here we are connected to the MySQL. So we are going to use one database. Let's see how many tables we have. So guys, I have already created 3 tables. These 3 tables are different from one another. So we are going to insert data in them, and we are going to learn how to change our query according to the table description. So let's start with the first table, department. So let's describe department. So as you can see, there are 2 fields in this department table. So the first field is employee ID, which will take an integer, and the second field is department, basically department name, which I named as dep, and it's going to take a string. Okay, and we can also see that there's a default value. Mentioned, which is an intern in the department name field. Okay, so we can use that also. So we are also going to learn how to use default value while inserting data in a table. So let's start. So this is how our query goes. So we insert into. So now we have to type the name of the table, department, open parenthesis. Now we have to mention the fields in which we are going to enter the data. So our first field is employee ID, comma, our second field is dep. And now we have to write the values which we are going to insert in it. So values. So our first field is employee ID, which will take an integer, let's say 1, comma, and second field which will take a string. So let's say department name, marketing. So we have to insert a string in inverted commas. So marketing, inverted comma, close, parenthesis, close. And as you can see, our query has been executed. So let's see if the data has been inserted or not. If you guys are wondering about this select query, we are going to discuss it in the next video. Okay, so this is used to display the data in a table. So as you can see, we have inserted employee ID 1 and department name marketing. Okay, so that's how we insert data in a table. Let's use default value this time. So insert into department employee ID dep, and right now we are going to insert values 2, and instead of a string we just have to type default. Our insert query has been executed. Let's see again. So as you can see, the second row is using the default value intern, which was mentioned here, that the default value is intern. Okay, so this is how we use default value in insert query. Now we'll insert data in a second table, which is employee. So let's describe employee. So this table contains 3 fields: EID, name, and age. So default is none, so we don't have to use anything. So let's insert data in it. So insert into employee. So what we are going to insert? We are going to insert EID, name, and age. Values: EID, let's say 1, name, inverted commas, let's say Rob, age 22, comma. Now I want to show you how we can insert multiple rows using a single query. So we can just write comma after one row, like this is one row. Okay, so we just have to write one comma, and then we can insert another row. Let's say 2, employee ID is 2, let's say Michael, and the age is, let's say, 25. So as you can see, we have mentioned 2 separate rows in it, and we are going to insert them using a single query. So semicolon, enter. As you can see, 2 records have been inserted. Let's display the data in it. Here we go. So we have inserted 2 rows of data using a single query. If you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section. So now we will insert data in our third table. So our third table was, let's see which row. So our third table is student. Let's describe student. So yeah, so the fields in student table is roll number, name, and age. Okay. Also one thing, there is written auto increment in the field name roll number. That means the auto increment has been set on the field roll number. So we don't have to insert any value in the roll number field. We just have to insert values in name and age. The auto increment feature will take care of the roll number field. Okay. So let's see how it will work. Insert into student. So we are going to insert the values for 2 fields, name and age. So we are going to mention them only. Name and age. Values. Name is a string, so let's say Rob again, comma, age 22. Insert. Let's display the data from the student table. As you can see, the auto increment has been set from the starting value 1001. Okay, so this field automatically got filled, and we have also filled the name Rob, and the age 22. Let's insert another row. Just Michael 25. Let's display again, and as you can see, the auto increment has increased the 1001 to 1002 by 1, and then the new row has been inserted. So this is how insert queries work. If you have any doubt, do ask me in the comment section. I'll definitely reply. If you have learned anything, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.